Hi all and welcome back to my Let's Play of Morrowind. Today we are going to find out what's going on with Sheogorath. Because the main quest is asking me to. My mouse sensitivity feels wrong. That's better. Let's go to Deadroth. And let's see how hostile these people are, because I think there's a good chance that they are. But it's not guaranteed. I mean, the music change is a good indication. Oh, that's a glass dagger, isn't it? No. I was going to say, it's not an upgrade anymore, but there would have been a period of time where I wanted that. Oh no. They have some magics which are pretty powerful. Okay, so we've been able to take them down. It's definitely one of the more hard fights we've come across. You know, our health is roughly equal, so that I'm guessing they're using magic weapons, but the infinite power of the short blade dagger is coming in clutch here. I feel like I'm doing colour commentary. Yeah, it's only a steel blade. Is it worth any money? Nope. Bone molds all medium. It seems like you can get fairly cost-effective magic blades in this game that are like decent and not cost much. They do a lot. It's almost like magic blades are taken as this unending good, which I'm not going to moan about. I want to make sure we've cleared out this area first, and then we'll go off into the rings. The wings? The wings. Looks like it's going to be. Let's start on the left, eh? Let's go in here. Oh. Right. I mean, I'm not 100% sure who we should be fighting here. Oh. Oh, I see some glass stuff there. Is that a glass armor? They're glass boots. I mean, you'd think you'd be on the side that doesn't have the Daedra, but outside we killed one of these guys. Or are all these people just for Sheogorath anyway? They seem to have a lot of health. Who attacks me when I come here? Okay. Oh, no, they're not dead quite yet. I mean, this is fun, isn't it? This is good watching. You got anything good on you? Bone mold, which is very similar armor to who we fought in that last room, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Who are you, Outlander, and what are you doing here? I don't know you, Outlander. What are you doing here? Are you here to worship at this foul shrine? I am the Nervarine on a quest to fulfill the prophecies. No, you are the false incarnate and the devil of lies. You claim to be chosen by Azura, the savior of Morrowind, but you curse the tribunal, call them false gods, and turn their people against their true protectors. You are nothing but a dreamer and a deceiver and a mad servant of the devil Dagoth and you must be destroyed. Cool. Do you want to talk to me about the ghost fence? I wonder who these people are then. They seem to be like very against me and the whole idea of me. I wonder what's caused that. I can't help but feel like I've not done too much wrong. If this is a good RPG, they'll have a letter in their pocket saying exactly what's going on. Nope. We'll take some restore fatigue potions though. Indoril boots? Yeah, we saw these earlier, didn't we? I wonder why they're not wearing their... What's it called? Oh, yes. 18. And 60. What? Oh, 100. Thank you. I mean, I will take more glass boots also. How do we look? How's our fashion wind coming on? Honestly, not a big fan of the helmet with this getup, but we'll wear it. We're here purely for the stats, not for the fashion. It's something you can actually get away with in later Elder Scrolls games more so. I know I have a friend who's a big fan of the leather armor in, I'm going to say Skyrim, but it might also be Oblivion also. Where did you come from? I mean, I'm not complaining, I will fight you, but See, I said I'd fight you, and I'd win. That's a lord. Daedric club. One weapon, one-handed. Who's this? I didn't realise what that was until I looked up then. I'm assuming a statue to one of the Daedric god. This game really has not done any job of setting up who the Daedric gods are. I know there's like been a bit of exposition about it, but we don't like really know what's going on. I'm assuming these are like statues. How metal is it to just have like a heart on the side for your sacrifice? I'll just keep on going. I wonder if that last room did. Apparently we're going into the inner shrine. What on earth is that? Oh, you don't like me straight away. Enough so to paralyze me, but I don't think the other guys are going to like me either. I saw that was going to be the same touch spell as last time, and yet I decided to linger right in front of it. Not my wisest move. See, I resisted it. Are you... This is a whole minefield of what actually is going on here. Nordic Trollbone Helmet. I do like the amount of different weapons and armor. You get less of a sense of like a standardized progression in this game. Statue of Sheogorath. And Indoril. Who are you? I'm here to worship. Oh. Oh, so these are temple people who do not like me. And that's why they didn't like me calling what's it called. So they're here to clear out Sheogorath because they don't like Daedric, apparently. I wonder if that's because of like some deep-seated heretical thing, or if it's to do with just like they see it as an infringement on their own power. Oh, that's dirty. How dare you heal yourself like that? But now your magic shield's gone, you're not in the best position, are you, mate? There we go. Nows. I don't even want the restore fatigue. If you had a restore strength, I'd take it. Because we're hurting for that. Ruby or diamond? Ebony? I was just trying to have a think about what other games I've been playing recently that I can talk about, but there's nothing of note. I think the main thing that's happened with me with games recently is I've actually decided to stop playing something, and that's Tarkov. Just because I don't have enough time. I really want to play more of that game, and I really enjoyed my last session even in it. I think it's a really cool game still, and I think there's a lot to it, and it's really interesting, but I've got like, I'm on a whole thing with games as jobs or job games at the moment. So that's sort of like the, I suppose Shipbreaker is one of them. What's the main one? What got me onto it? It was actually RuneScape. I think the thing that I recognise in my mind, I might have already spoke about this, but is that it's not necessarily that the game is like a big grind, but it actually operates in the systems that are similar to games as job. Oh, I have been playing something else. There we go. I knew I'd get to it in the end. Satisfactory. I've only played like an hour of it so far, and it seemed interesting. Definitely working in a 3D Factorio realm, and that's no bad thing. It's definitely got the same problem of an onboarding sort of problem. So you like, so far it's doing the typical almost Minecraftian thing of being like, you've leveled up all this. Oh, this is a golden saint. You not leveled it up, but you've gone through an area and you're extracting natural resources, and these go and build into items, and it feels like the same sort of progression as Minecraft, is in, okay, you can get a bit better, you can get a bit better, you can move on and upwards, but then it's like immediately glass fire sword. That seems nice. I'll have that, please. It's taking me over on weight. What can I drop? That. And your shield is a heavy shield, so we do not want it. And then, like, you basically get to a stage in the game where you unlock a load of new things, a load of new items to be working with, and I'm just like, oh, these all individually make sense to me, but there's a whole lot of things that we need to figure out what's going on here. So we just had a hard crash. I'm not sure why. But that'd be old games sometimes. That'd be all games sometimes. I actually spoke to him again and actually said something different. I said, we're just here to loot. And he was like, yeah, fine, cool. We're cool with that. We'll leave you be. In fact, if you kill some of the people who are here, that's cool with us. So I was just curious what would happen if I said something different. I can't speak to Sheogorath. I do want to, like, it is definitely something we want to make sure we're doing in this game, is going through all of the Deadroth shrines and making sure we actually get all the story from all of them, because they're usually quite good and fun quests. Oh, they've absolutely murdered. I mean, we'll take it. It's making our life easier. We don't like the Ordinators, but so be it. They don't like us, so I suppose the feeling is somewhat mutual. Definitely having all of these like big statues here is putting this in a different area to other Deadroth shrines we've been to in the past. And I'm not sure if that is just because we didn't see this, we didn't dive deep enough into those said dungeons, or if it's because there is something actually unique about this building. But because there is actual, it's not just Sheogorath here, there is all the other, you know, Deadroth gods so far. Sounds like another big battle coming up. Who's our friend? I think you're the bad guy. Don't want to accidentally get into fights we don't have to. Who's what? How? When? Oh no, this is bad. Oh, they're just appearing from nowhere. Oh no. And we're being staggered a lot. Oh no. Okay, we might make it. I'm going to jump, bunny hop away. I think this is a safe room. Yeah. Okay, we got this though. We got this. I think we can take that fight as long as we're not taking like all of them at the same time. How dinged up is this? Nearly halfway down. I think our strength is actually really, really affecting us. But I've got no way. I suppose I can fortify. Let's do that. Same door, it happened again. We crashed again. So I have a new plan. We don't go through that way. We go around if we can. If there's another door through this way, I believe. Oh, there might not be actually. The problem I've got is the same door keeps crashing me out and I have no idea why. Yeah, because I think that goes into the main room, doesn't it? And the other side of the problem is that fight that we were just in is one we're going to need to dip in and out of. So we're not really got the ability to do that if the game's going to keep crashing on the same door. It's this one here. Let's see how it works this time, eh? Okay. We survived the first boss. Copious saving time, do we think? Oh, no, I don't want to save there, actually, because what happens if I save on the other side of the door and trap myself here and not being able to leave? The joys of playing older games. It's totally worth it, guys, honestly. Warlock. Okay, we can hopefully like take one or two of these fights instead of taking all of them. I want to make sure that's on. This makes such a difference having best attack on, and like the way you get best attack is slight movement, so it's like, yo, who cares? I ain't doing that. Right, so we've taken out our first person. The plan here is 100% to like just absolutely mess with saving, just so that we don't have to be done in by a door. I don't think it like is the most interesting gameplay to be defeated by a door. Okay, this has actually ended up being a more interesting fight. He has a drain life spell there, which he keeps healing himself with. Or themselves, sorry. So, like, actually, I'm having to do something which isn't just wildly swing my sword. I need to be getting out of that drain life spell because it really, it's able to, like, actually keep up with the amount of damage I'm doing here. So I'm essentially just ended up healing them from my own health pool. So it's actually been, like, a semi-interesting fight. It's amazing how, like, adding one mechanic in at this stage can be, like, tantalizing and just like, ooh, things are changing. Yeah, I've had this conversation before, I think, but talking about the depth that's available to you in Morrowind, I definitely think there's some stuff around the edges that it does in more detail than previous or the subsequent games. But I think on the whole, it's a hard argument to make that all of Morrowind is a game just straight up with greater depth. Meow. 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 Are you blind? Ragubs are a Khajiit. Okay. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Do you have your invitation? Are you a player of the game, or one of the game's pieces, or a humble spectator? Invitation? Were you summoned, or do you come of your own free will? It hardly matters, the party is open to all, but make sure you pay your respects to the host and grab a drink from Lusterdreich over in the corner. Then feel free to mingle with the rest of the guests to join the dancing, chanting throng. I believe the ones in the gold mass are party crashers, but all are welcome to the Mad God's Mask and Bellicose Ball. Player of the game. Well, well, well. Do you have a game you want to play? Tell me. Challenge her to a duel. Plead the pitiful case of a Musa. That's so sad. We all shed a tear for those poor little savages. Ooh. It's a terrible world for the little helpless things, but life must have its little tragedies, mustn't it? Or else it would be cheerful and dull. Game pieces? You're not a player, you're just here to be a game piece. Then step right in and pick a partner and start swinging. I'm sure you'll find someone to accommodate you. Spectator? Some just like to watch. They also serve Sheogorath who stand and claps. Please yourself. Is this scamp a bartender? Yes. Sujima? Free drinks, flat. It's on the house. Only you got to drink it here. Don't want you drinking and flying out there. Decline. I don't trust whatever we are going to be drinking. Okay. How do we get through this? I think we just fight him. Go ahead, it's your move. Invitation. Dance. Play the game. Offer to spare a life in exchange for shelter for a Musa. I see. You propose that I permit these poor Amusa tribesmen to come and take shelter here on the island, and in return you won't kill me. So the game is challenge and bluff, and you've given you a rather impressive reputation. I hesitate to call your bluff. So you win. I concede. I can't speak for the Ordinators, of course, but I promise you, you may bring the Amusa here, and my followers will not harm them. I swear on the Mad God. Cool. Did not expect that to win. Oh yeah. I was expecting that conversation to go wildly differently. But there we go. We have enemies nearby, apparently. And I've just been doing the record without timing, so this is all going to be out of whack. Let's see what we've got. Because I would like to get a rest in if possible. We crossed it. We did it. We crossed the door without crashing. Aren't we good? I'm honestly a little bit glad to be leaving that place. This place. It felt, I say as I go through completely the wrong door, it feels like one of the more aggressive places we've been. Like the enemies actually were quite tough all through that. And it didn't feel like we had many options on our hand. And that might just be the way we built this character. You know, we're very heavily invested in a couple of combat skills that are very mundane. I say that, we're pretty good in destruction. We just don't really have any other spells. So it's been a sort of case of, like, let's get through this. I think if we can get our strength healed relatively soon, and also I think endurance will be important because that'll be more health. There's something else on here. Strength and endurance. That might be the most of it. We're back at the camp, so let's see if we've done everything as we need to. I was a little bit unsure with the way that was responded to, sort of if we needed to get rid of the Ordinators or not. Are you ready for me to accompany you to Deadroth? 1 second and I will be. I want to make a new save. Just in case we get there and she's like, no, you messed it up. Accompany me. A safe place for Musa. If I may pass in safety to the old sanctuary and see the great statue in the inner shrine, then the place is safe for my people. If Al Deadroth is safe, are you ready for me to accompany you there? Yes, please accompany me. Very well, Marabou. Now I shall accompany you. Yes, we covered that. Yeah, okay, you're just going to make sure it's safe. You know what? Whilst you're following me, I'm just going to have a little nap. Hope you don't mind. Now, I wonder how traversal across islands is going to work. Do you have a spell that you can use like myself? Or are you going to swim? Because if it's swim, this could be a right pain. Because the path... Oh, you appear to be able to walk on water like me. Okay, we're all good. I don't even know why I bothered worrying. I bet they have a bracelet or a enchanted item of sorts. I just wondered if like the pathfinding's kind of like bad in this game anyway, and then add swimming in water to that, which is kind of bad in this game anyway. You've got a whole host of potential issues.
There's no time for talk now. Go.
And I thought we were going to have an issue with the water. Looks like you managed to find your way to me. Was that downhill a little difficult? Right, so here we are. Let's see if this quest has worked how we hope. Her connection to the central shrine statue and the conversation about that is interesting because it suggests that they are interested in Daedric worship themselves, because they said, oh, see that central statue again. Hopefully, we don't get the crash door issue. Is this enough for you? Yeah, we're in Al Deadroth. Here we go. I said I would accompany you, Marabou, to see if you've made Al Deadroth safe for the Emusa. You have fulfilled my condition. Thank you, Marabou. The Emusa shall be saved, and if you wish, I shall name you Nervarine of the Emusa. You've made it this place safe for Emusa, and so I name you Emusa Nervarine, war leader of the Emusa and protector of the people. I will also give you the Madstone of the Emusa, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nervarine, and that the Emusa shall follow you, in all things, even to death, until the enemy is defeated or until you are dead. Now I can stay only briefly. Soon I must return to the Emusa camp and make preparations to relocate here. Cool, we did it. Yeah, it's been nice to, I think I said last episode, it's been nice to touch base with the, an escape from the mundane by going into the ridiculous. And Sheogorath is always going to be a good way of doing that. I still love that the game is interested in the mundane, but, we are in a fantasy setting. You may as well go and see what wild stuff is out there also. So I think just for the rest of this episode, I'm going to zip around, get these things repaired, get my weapons repaired, and probably maybe even get to the location to start the next thing. So I've come to Alderune just because that's where my Divine Intervention spell took me. As I say, I've really not figured out those Divine or Elsmeri intervention spells. I just kind of use them and hope for the best. But I've managed to find a cheap Fortify, Restore Potion, Restore Strength. So I'm going to pop in here and see if we can find a bit of a better one and get that sorted. And then go see a blacksmith. And I thought we'd just natter through it because we're coming up to the end of the recording. And then, what am I doing today? I need to go for a coffee. I need to eat some food, and I think maybe record one more video. I think it's going to be the Fallout. I'm really, really looking forward to playing some more Fallout. It's actually really nice to do a once a week sort of thing. I wonder if I pray, if that'll do anything. No, not made a difference. These people in here, I think they sell some restorative things usually. But yeah, I think the biggest thing I've noticed with the Fallout stuff, and the thing that I I'm interested in is the way they set up the world, and it's classic like post-apocalyptic, especially in a open world game where you have these small towns dotted around that are yes, exclusive. That's what we need. We need the better stuff, please. Restore health, intelligence, look. So yeah, it's going through like these little pastiches of different towns that have like interesting themes. Like I didn't even realize that one of the main towns in that game had like more of a Western theme. It just did not click in my brain for whatever reason. I don't know if I hadn't been indoctrinated into that. So I'm interested to see how the game plays with that. But it's a shame that we don't have the music to go along, because I think it is an element that really does tie that game together and make it definitely more interesting. I wonder if we can offset this with these bits and bobs that we have to sell. We can. And hopefully this gets us back to normal. Let's take 2 for now. Oh, you only take 1. 1 was enough. And then, oh, we've got endurance dipped down. I thought it was personality for some reason. Okay, 5 in endurance is okay. We'll live, I'm sure. Oh, I should do it whilst I'm here, shouldn't I? But yeah, there's more of that to come. What else is going to be on the channel? I'm going to be doing a series on games as jobs, which I talked about, which I just remembered Viscera cleanup detail before this, which is a key game as jobs type game. So I'm going to probably play a bit of that. I like the problem with like coming up with an idea and noticing something in a game is it can very quickly turn into a whole project. Like I noticed it in RuneScape, which has led me to play 2 other games, which is also now even just conversing over this microphone made me think of Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. So it's like just forever expanding in my brain. Viscera cleanup detail I've just thought of. So it depends on how much depth we want to try and reach on it. It was only meant to be a flash in the pan thing, but we'll see. I'm willing to let my whims take me where I want to go with this sort of stuff. And also, yeah, I'm going to be getting back to playing some Prey because I want to be continuing or starting my series there with... I know it was more arcane properties and thoughts on games, but I'm going to tie it back to Immersive Sims and make it an Immersive Sims series, because I think we can probably get into more detail that way. You know, we can actually dive down and hit some of the bigger themes and make some, like, find the connective tissue that makes those games all join together as a genre, and actually discuss that in a semi-intelligent way. 750. I should trade these to Creeper, really. Have you got anything else that I can trade? What are they worth? 8,000. You don't buy that. Okay, we'll sort this trading stuff out later. Where is our next one? That's a Ghost Gate. Valveiron. So it's near Telfair. Yeah, I think that's where we'll go next, is the Arrow Bensionson camp. Seems like a plan. Right, that's going to be everything for today. A bit more of a slower paced one, but we got the dungeon finished up and dealt with a couple of nasty crashes, so as you do. I will be returning tomorrow. What day is this coming out on? Yeah, with some more Morrowind. Friday with some Fallout, and a piece on some labour game job things a bit later down the road. If you could drop a comment if you have anything interesting to say about this, and also like games as work, that would be fun to hear from y'all. Drop a like if you want to help me out, because it really does help out, and so does a subscription. Really does help out, keeps me motivated. Righty ho, that'll be enough for today. Thank you and goodbye.